Hi everyone, my name is Doug Landreth at Photomorphis.com. I am here to talk to you a little bit about the new Perfect Photo Suite 8. And my work is essentially taking images like this and creating something more representative of my emotional reaction to a scene or my memory of a place. And I do that by incorporating a lot of compositing and a lot of effects. And I'm here to tell you that Perfect Photo Suite 8 is an essential package. If you've got a vision and work visually, this package is absolutely fantastic. I've been using it for a while, but they've really upped the game with this new Perfect Photo Suite 8. Let me show you just a couple of the things that are new in this package that make it just extremely worthwhile. And so one of the first things is, and it's much talked about, it's this perfect eraser or magic eraser. And essentially it uses content-aware technology to erase things in your image. So you can really come in here and do a wonderful job of cleaning up an image. So in this particular one, I used it to just clean up some of this foreground and just to clean the image. It's just some of the things that were bothering me in the image, and it does a fantastic job of doing that. Now once I have my image sort of cleaned up in a sense, they have a new package, a new portion of the software called the Enhance module that is fantastic for doing a lot of tonal and color correction in a quick and easy way. They've got quick fixes, they've got their fine-tuning controls, in addition to actual presets that allow you to make corrections or enhancements based on sort of a preset formulas that you can use. And so once you do this, you've really got a good start at doing something like Magic Landscape, for instance, and it applies these effects. You can come in here and adjust them to your liking, maybe recover a little bit more of that shadow detail. So it's very visual, very effective, and when you hit apply, it actually takes and applies all those enhancements that you've done and to fine-tune your image and lays them into a new separate layer in your layered document. So in a sense, it's really building up a history of your technique as you go, and so you can really use it in a non-destructive manner. If I don't like that, I can come back in and turn on the previous layer and work with it. So my way of working also is blending and compositing in a lot of textural images and effects, and that's one of the things that I love about this browser. It's like having another program open all at once, and I can take a look at my main image and choose a texture or something that I might want to use, and it's really easy to take a look back and forth and compare. I can just drag that texture in, and it gives me a dialog box, and I say, yes, please add it as a layer, and then bang, it loads this image in. And you have so many different controls. These are your control tools here, and this is a panel up here that the sort of tool controls for any of the tools that you choose to use. And right now I want to reorient this particular layer. You can see it's selected, and I can turn it 90 degrees here, and then I can say fill, and it automatically zooms it to the proportion that I like. Sorry, it's simple, but I absolutely love that. I just say apply, and then I apply it. Now I'm working in a layered context here, so I have blending modes. And one of the beauties of, and this has been around for a while in this package, but I can take and just by taking my mouse down over the top of these various blending modes, I can select the mode that I like the look of the best because it's giving me an immediate preview of that, and then I can build on that. The other thing is I can duplicate that layer and enhance that effect even more. Here's another thing that I love about this for my kind of artwork is I've got these two layers of textures over the top of this scene, and I'll turn it off so you can see the original scene. So I've got these two layers affecting this original scene. Well, I can come in here and take this image layer and come in now to the effects layer. And without changing the textures layers at all, I can come in here and do a lot of different things with this particular image underneath those layers. So I can come in here, do some split toning. I can use some of these different presets, and if I click on them, it gives me an immediate preview of what that effect is going to be in my final image, with the results seen through the layer effects. So I can come in here, I can do all kinds of different things. You know, hit a warming filter on it and see what I want to do. So you have some incredible techniques. So anytime I choose a particular setting, like warmer, then I can come in here on this side and affect how that all plays out. The purity and the highlights, I can block the shadows, I can just affect one color and so forth. So you have some incredible tools here. And once I'm done, I can say apply. It comes back in here and applies it to that image in my layer stack, and it hasn't affected these texture layers that are overlaying it at all. And I can always turn it off to go back to where I was. Or I can mask this, and the masking tools are fantastic. They have, in this new masking tool, they've got radial gradient or reflected gradient. So I can come in here and say, let's take a radial gradient and add a nice feather to it and make it mostly opaque, and come in here and add it. And then I can move this gradient around, and you can see exactly how it's masking it out. I can even come in here and invert the layers. Okay, so you kind of get the idea, and you can do the same as with a radial gradient as well, and then you can affect the shape of that gradient in a lot of different ways, and then you can say invert as well, so you can really control what that layer is doing. I'm going to reset the layer, but just as demo, that's some of the things that you can do. It's full featured. It's a layering monster, and it's really a wonderful way to work. So I hope you get a chance to test it out. Again, this is Doug Landreth at Photomorphis. I've created a lot of textures, Photomorphis textures, that are available on the Photomorphis website, as well as a lot of my own individual presets, Photomorphis presets that are available on our site as well. And you can load in presets and use them, fine art presets, modern classic presets, and you can use those on your images as well. So, in a word, fantastic.